Yeah, a little stuff. Now, let me introduce Theresa Hubbard, that I think most of us remember from our previous times with us. And she's going to be talking about a gentle nudge. Theresa has facilitated over 40 retreats since 2012 and has been teaching meditation for over 15 years. She has a degree in philosophy and family therapy. She's a graduate of mindfulness meditation certification program. She is driven by a deep commitment to foster growth, connection, and healing within herself and others. And she's doing that with talks like this, and facilitating retreats and podcasts, which maybe she'll share a little bit more about with us. So without further ado, Theresa, take it away.
Oh, thank you. Good morning. It's always nice to be here with you. Um, so I'm good sharing more, like during coffee talk. For me, when Susan asked about speaking today, what came to me as something that I feel like is important that we don't pay enough attention to is that quiet voice inside that's telling us something, but for whatever reason, it's not getting much attention. And so today, the goal is with the questions that I'm going to ask at the beginning and then the follow-up meditation is to open a space that allows you to see, hear, look at a little bit more closely what it is that's kind of settled down maybe into some lower levels of consciousness that would benefit you in some way by bringing it a little bit higher up. And so that is the focus today. You are welcome during this first part to journal if that feels most comfortable for you, but you don't need to. It's just, we all have different ways of holding information and learning about ourselves. So if that is something that you prefer, go ahead and bring out that journal and that pen, and then get comfortable. And whatever it is that you're sitting on, and feel free to close your eyes and just start getting, excuse me, settled in to your space. And just taking a deep breath in. Just allowing your body to open and your heart to open and your mind to open. Knowing that these questions are about uncovering things, bringing into the light things that really help us grow and learn more about ourselves, and trusting that it's for our highest good, even if it's scary, even if we have resistance, even if we don't want to look. As this new year begins, what has been quietly asking for my attention? What feels like a gentle nudge rather than a loud demand in my life right now. Is there something that I keep circling around and not fully looking at? What do I notice in my body when I think about that thing? What feels uncomfortable, not overwhelming, just slightly avoided when I think about that thing? With this awareness of this thing that I've been avoiding, not fully looking at, what fear is attached to looking at it fully? What is this awareness trying to say? If it had a voice, what might it say? What am I afraid might happen if I bring this awareness fully into the light? What part of me is asking to be met with more honesty or care this year? What would it look like to approach this awareness that you have now gently, without forcing clarity or action? Just imagine yourself slowly, gently walking towards this awareness. And take a moment to bring to mind a word, an intention that you want to carry into this meditation. Could be curiosity, compassion, courage, something else. Just take a moment to get clear on what that word is. We'll gently shift into the meditation now. Just taking another deep breath. Thank you for showing up for yourself at the beginning of this new year. Let's take a deep breath together. In through the nose, letting your body expand. And out through the mouth. Releasing whatever you don't need to carry into this moment. Let your body know we're here, we're safe, and we can slow down. Breathe deeply. Release completely. There's nothing you need to figure out right now. Nothing to fix. Nothing to decide. This is simply a space to notice. Breathe deeply. Release completely. As we begin a new year, there's often pressure to be clear. Clear about goals, intentions, next steps. But often, much of what truly matters doesn't arrive as clarity. It arrives as a gentle nudge, a quiet knowing. A subtle sense that something is asking for our attention. Often it's not dramatic enough to demand us. And not comfortable enough for us to welcome it easily. So we may avoid it. We may stay busy. We may promise ourselves we'll look at it later. Breathe deeply. Release completely. Bring your attention to the support beneath you, the chair, the floor, and the ground beneath it all. Steady, reliable, holding you without asking anything in return. Notice the sensations that are happening in your body. The temperature of the air. The rise and fall of your breath. This is enough for now. Breathe deeply. Release completely. Now gently, without searching, see if something comes to mind that you've been skimming past. It may be what you thought of earlier. It may be something else. It does not have to be a crisis. It does not have to be the loudest problem. It can be something quiet, something unfinished, something that keeps tapping softly from the background. You don't need to name it clearly. You don't need to solve it. Just notice that it's there. Breathe deeply. Release completely. Notice how your body responds as you allow this knowing to be present. Is there tightness? Softening? Resistance? Curiosity? There is no right reaction. The The body often knows before the mind has words. Breathe deeply. Release completely. Now imagine holding this gentle nudge into the light. Not under a spotlight, but into a warm, steady glow. You're not interrogating it. You're not demanding answers. You're simply saying, I see you. I want you here. Feel what happens when you stop pushing it away. Breathe deeply. Release completely. Avoidance does not have to be failure. It's a signal that something matters, that something feels vulnerable, that care is required. As we begin this year, we're not being asked to force courage, but to practice presence. To meet what's here without rushing ahead of ourselves. Place a hand over your heart or anywhere else that feels grounding. And silently repeat, I don't have to rush. I can listen gently. I can bring things into the light with safety. Let those words settle into you. Breathe deeply. Release completely. As we prepare to close, notice your breath again. Your body and the room around you. You've just practiced something powerful. Not fixing, not avoiding, just staying. That alone builds trust. Take one slow breath in. And as you exhale, offer yourself gratitude for your willingness to look gently, honestly, and with care. You are not late. You are not behind. You are beginning right where you are. Breathe deeply. Release completely.